Fallout 76 released almost 3 years ago now, and it still has a very active and healthy community, which I find to be amazing since it's really poor launch, but with dedication and hard work, Bethesda actually managed to make this a really good Fallout game. Now, don't get me wrong, this game is far from perfect. To be honest, I have more fun playing Fallout 4 or Fallout New Vegas than playing this. This game, I can only play it for a good maybe hour or so, and then I just eventually get bored. But that's probably because I haven't grinded this game so much. So what better way to find out what to do than ask the players themselves randomly, of course, what keeps you playing this game? So I ran around the map across multiple servers to find anybody that had a working mic that would actually give me the time to talk to me, to ask them two questions. What brings you back to this game? And two, what is your advice for new players or returning players like myself to continue playing this game so that we don't get bored? So starting off with the first question, why do you keep returning back to Fallout 76?
I just like the Fallout game in general. Just finding new random things that happen about, and I don't know. I just like this game. That's about it.
I just kind of wanted to come back and try it out after all of the updates, and now that I could customize the legendaries and all the stuff that I wanted to do when I first played it, I felt like they've made it happen now. But just like you said, I don't know. It was fun at first, and now I'm starting to get tired of it again. Like, yeah, there's cool stuff, but unless you're hardcore, like, into everything, then how do you know what you want to spend your time on,
It's a struggle at times. I
I
really
do
like
want to
building.
say you will
That's-
encounter people who are much higher levels than us. So we're also kind of on the low end. But I think building, like you said, is a big part of it. It keeps a lot of the interest going. The updates have been nice. It's been nice to have like new content to look forward to in the game, that they're still keeping things updated and stuff, but it's Bethesda, things are frustrating.
Building is probably the biggest thing for me. It's like the grinding the scoreboard just like for like the items. And it's really grindy, and it's like I have to get on for like an hour and a half, 2 hours every day, which is like a commitment. And the seasons aren't super long, so like you really have to get on every day, which is a pain in the ass.
By the end, it's very grindy.
Yeah. But like the cosmetic items for like camp building are, I feel like, the main thing that like keep me playing.
And I kind of act like a home base. I supply ammo, weapons, the whole 9 yards. I'm basically home base. I come on once in a while to set it up, get resources. The only grind I really do is for the fucking raider camp, and that's so I can actually get an ammo manufacturer. And that's just daily quests. Outside of that, when I'm on, it's just my shop's open.
Mostly the PvP and some new content here and there, but don't play it too often anymore. Go passive. This game's PvP is extremely broken at the moment.
Just all the different stuff that you can get that kind of separates you from the average player. So, I've been playing on this game since, I guess, December 2018. There's certain things that you can get, like the headpiece that I'm wearing. You can only get it at certain times during certain events. So just you just kind of stay on, and like one of the things that I missed out was the tent tank. You constantly change stuff, and it's pretty cool to be able to play the same game for years on end.
I was actually quite surprised with the amount of different reasons people came back to actually play this game. Me personally, the only reason why I came back to this game is because it's a Fallout game. You know, I love Fallout, I love the series, so I'm gonna come back and grind it. But for other people, it's to be a sort of like a home base sort of thing, like they want to be the center of attention, like a Diamond City sort of thing from Fallout 4, which I think that's actually really cool to do that with your friends. For others, they just want to play for the PvP, and for others, they just want to go out explore or just to go out and grind to get the best weapon in the game and just be a massive tank. For me personally, it was really hard to try and stick in it and try and grind out this game for hours on end. So I asked these random players, what advice would you give new people or returning players like myself? What kind of advice would you give them to stay enjoying the game and to actually play for a lot longer?
So I feel like this, like my answer is going to be a little maybe counterintuitive, but like take your time with the
That was
the main
exactly
story.
mine.
Like take your time with the main
Go
quest
slow.
line,
Yeah.
because like once that's done, it's it's end game grind, which is like in any MMO is going to be like daily quests, doing the same events over and over again. They do like the seasonal events, which are usually pretty fun actually, but like they last a week and they happen once every couple of months. Aside from that, you're going to be doing the same events over and over again, and that can get a little tedious. So
Mhm.
I guess just like take your time with like the main quest line and then like the Brotherhood deal, like expansion stuff that they added, so that you don't like get burnt out on all the repeatable content. And then like really like make an effort to do different repeatable content. Like
Mhm.
don't do the same 5 events every day. Like it's an easy thing to do, but then like it sort of sucks all the fun out of the game if you're
And
not putting into effort to do different things.
Totally. I also think it's important to like go into this knowing it's not like previous Fallout games, like it's an MMO now and the quest structures are going to be different and you're going to really have to kind of pay attention and be observant and read to kind of progress the quests instead of talking to other human NPCs. There are some, but a lot of it, like a lot of the story progression, you kind of have to discover on your own, instead of them laying it right in front of you. So, like, take it slow, pay attention, do the quests like at your own pace, start the repeatable content, and like figure out which ones you like, which ones work for you when you need certain like specific loot or you're looking for like different plans, and like kind of work out a grind that works for you and that you find fun because there's a lot of different events and a lot of different things to do that cater to different kinds of players.
The other thing is, when you're starting the game, think of what you want to do. Like, experiment with everything first, but like by at least level 15, start building towards one specific thing you really want to do. Like heavy weapons. I do heavy weapons. I got power armor and I do 50 caliber weapons. I built toward that right off the bat. Some people should build towards sniper or whatever the hell they like.
First things first. I mean, if you're a new player, you wanna up your intelligence and do as much as you can to get as much XP. And that way you can level up faster. And then once you hit level 50, the floodgates open, and you're free to pretty much do anything you want. I mean, you have the same power. You know, that's one of the neat things about this game. A level 50 person has the same abilities as a level 1000 person.
So basically, if you're new to this game, take your time. There's a lot to learn, there's a lot to go over. So take your time, figure out what kind of build you want to go with, what kind of stats you want to go for, and take your time going through the quests and stuff. It's not like the other Fallout games where you can just talk to other people, other NPCs, and just speed run it. You actually have to kind of do the work for these quests, for these main storyline quests. And of course it gets better with the Brotherhood DLC and all that stuff, but it's important to really know what you're doing first. But that's about it for this video. I really do want to thank everyone that participated in this video. Everyone did such a nice job answering my questions, and I really enjoyed talking to some of these people. Some of these people were really nice. Actually, not even some. All of these people were really nice. That's what I love about the Fallout 76 community. Even for the people that didn't make it into this video, that didn't have mics or anything, they still gave me stuff that I didn't even ask for. And others, they just... I needed stim packs, so I asked them, well, hey, do you have any stim packs that you can give? They would give me so many. They would one gave me about 101 super stim packs, which is absolutely amazing for someone at my level. This community is really one of the nicest ones that I've ever been a part of. So thank you again to these wonderful players that I got to interview with. And if you want to be a part of one of these interviews, go ahead and subscribe to the channel to be up to date when I do videos like these, so you can have a chance to be a part of one of these videos. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought about the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.